Attention, YouTube viewers. Get ready for a juicy celebrity scandal that's sure to have you on the edge of your seats. Today, we're going to dive into the shocking story of how Ashanti's surprise baby shower was ruined by none other than Beyoncé and Jay-Z's daughter, Blue Ivy. This explosive tale is filled with betrayal, drama, and a whole lot of madness. You won't want to miss a single scandalous detail, so make sure to hit that subscribe button and settle in for an unforgettable ride. It was supposed to be one of the most joyous occasions in Ashanti's life, a surprise baby shower thrown by her closest friends and family to celebrate the impending arrival of her first child. The R&B songstress, who has graced us with hit after hit over the years, was positively glowing with excitement as she prepared to embark on the next chapter of her life. Little did she know, her special day was about to be turned upside down by an unexpected and completely unwelcome guest. You see, Ashanti's baby shower was being held at an exclusive event space in downtown Los Angeles. The location had been carefully selected and the decorations meticulously planned to create the perfect intimate setting for Ashanti to be showered with love and affection from her nearest and dearest. Everything was going according to plan, until the doors flew open and in stormed none other than 12-year-old Blue Ivy Carter. That's right, folks. Beyoncé and Jay-Z's precocious preteen daughter decided to make a surprise appearance of her own, completely crashing Ashanti's baby shower and sending the entire event into absolute pandemonium. As you can imagine, Ashanti was absolutely livid. This was supposed to be her moment to shine, but instead she found herself at the center of a wild and completely unpredictable situation. How did this all unfold, you ask? Well, buckle up, because you're about to hear the whole scandalous story. From the initial planning stages of the baby shower to the moment Blue Ivy made her grand entrance, we're going to take you through every jaw-dropping detail. You'll be left wondering how on earth Ashanti managed to keep her cool through it all. But most importantly, you'll be left with a deep appreciation for just how madly furious the R&B queen must have been when her special day was so rudely interrupted. So without further ado, let's dive into Ashanti's baby shower disaster, as told by the eyewitnesses who were there to see it all go down. This is a story you won't soon forget. It all started a few months ago, when Ashanti first discovered she was pregnant with her first child. The singer was overjoyed, of course, and couldn't wait to share the exciting news with her closest friends and family. As an international superstar, Ashanti is used to being the center of attention. But this time, she was more than happy to let someone else take the reins and plan a special celebration in her honor. Ashanti's best friend, Nyla, took on the role of chief party planner. Nyla had been by Ashanti's side through thick and thin over the years, and she was determined to throw the most unforgettable baby shower the world had ever seen. She spared no expense, meticulously planning every last detail to make sure Ashanti's big day was nothing short of magical. The event space Nyla booked was the perfect blank canvas, a sleek and modern loft with floor-to-ceiling windows that flooded the room with natural light. Ashanti's favorite pastel color scheme was brought to life through the gorgeous floral arrangements and chic table settings. Nyla even hired a renowned caterer to prepare a delectable spread of Ashanti's favorite hors d'oeuvres and desserts. Of course, no baby shower is complete without an abundance of gifts. Nyla reached out to all of Ashanti's closest friends, family members, and even a few celebrity contacts, encouraging them to shower the mom-to-be with love and lots of expensive presents. The guest list was kept relatively small and exclusive, with only Ashanti's innermost circle in attendance. The final touch was the surprise element. Nyla worked tirelessly to keep every last detail of the shower a secret from Ashanti, right down to the date and location. The singer truly had no idea what was in store for her, or so Nyla thought. Little did she know, the best-laid plans were about to be utterly derailed by an unwelcome intruder. The day of the baby shower dawned bright and sunny, and Ashanti was positively glowing with excitement. She had no idea that her friends and family were planning a lavish celebration in her honor, and she happily went about her day, completely unaware of the impending chaos that was about to unfold. Meanwhile, at the event space, Nyla and the rest of Ashanti's loved ones were putting the finishing touches on the dazzling baby shower setup. The room was a vision in pastel perfection, with meticulously arranged floral displays, gleaming tabletops, and an abundance of thoughtfully selected gifts. Waiters flitted about, ensuring that the champagne flowed freely and the hors d'oeuvres were perfectly presented. Everything was going according to plan, until the unthinkable happened. Just as the guests began to arrive and take their seats, the double doors at the back of the room suddenly burst open. All eyes turned towards the commotion, and there stood Blue Ivy, a mischievous grin plastered across her face. "Surprise!" the 12-year-old exclaimed, sauntering into the room as if she owned the place. The guests were stunned into silence, unsure of how to react to this unexpected and highly unwelcome intrusion. "What is she doing here?" one guest whispered to another, their eyes wide with disbelief. "I have no idea, but this can't be good," the other guest replied, nervously fidgeting with their champagne flute. Blue Ivy seemed completely unfazed by the bewildered stares she was receiving. She breezed through the room, her gaze darting from one elaborate decoration to the next. "Wow, this is really something," she murmured, running her fingers along the delicate petals of a nearby floral arrangement. Nyla, who had been bustling around making sure everything was perfect, froze in her tracks the moment she caught sight of the uninvited guest. Her heart sank as she realized that her meticulously planned surprise was about to be ruined. She hurried over to Blue Ivy, her voice trembling slightly as she addressed the young girl. "Blue, honey, what are you doing here?" Nyla asked, placing a gentle hand on Blue's shoulder. "This is a private event, and I'm afraid you weren't invited." Blue Ivy simply shrugged, her eyes narrowing mischievously. "I know I wasn't invited," she replied, her tone laced with a hint of defiance. "But I wanted to be here, and I always get what I want." Nyla felt a sinking sense of dread wash over her. She knew that trying to forcibly remove Blue Ivy from the party would only lead to a scene, and the last thing she wanted was for Ashanti's special day to be marred by drama. Reluctantly, she stepped aside, allowing the young girl to continue her uninvited exploration of the baby shower. As Blue Ivy continued to make her presence known, the other guests tried their best to carry on as if nothing was amiss. They chatted and sipped their champagne, casting furtive glances in the direction of the uninvited guest, their unease palpable. Suddenly, the sound of the front doors opening drew everyone's attention. All heads turned as Ashanti, radiant in a flowing maternity dress, stepped into the room. A hush fell over the guests as they waited with bated breath to see the singer's reaction. Ashanti's face immediately lit up with joy as she surveyed the beautifully decorated space. "Wow, you guys!" she exclaimed, her eyes shining with delight. "This is absolutely stunning. I can't believe you all did this for me." She began to make her way through the room, greeting her friends and family members with warm hugs and heartfelt thank yous. It was clear that the mom-to-be was thoroughly enjoying the attention and the outpouring of love.